now, and this is going to continue towards Oak Village, towards Stewart, towards Cypress, towards Moundville. And let's move down to our next tornado warning. So the northwestern portion of Hale County here included in that tornado warning. And then we have another tornado warning that does include portions of, excuse me, Greene County, including Demopolis, with this rotation starting to cross very close to Demopolis at this point. And this will move towards Arcola, Cedarville, Millwood, the city of Greensboro, and Rosemary in Hale County. So another tornado warning there as well. So much of Hale County at this point included in tornado warnings. And then a little bit farther to the south towards Marengo County, we've got a pretty good indication of rotation here near Myrtlewood that will continue in the general direction of Pinhook, Linden, Jefferson, and Old Spring Hill Road. So this here is a pretty good indication of some rotation near the Myrtlewood area. So if you're just joining us, I want to give us a DMA view, or rather a view of the entire area. So for those of you who are joining us right now, north of I-20, we don't have any tornado warnings at this point. We have one severe thunderstorm warning for portions of northwestern Tuscaloosa, portions of Pickens County for some hail. It's really the south of I-20 where we have a lot of those thunderstorms that have become severe and are producing tornadoes at this point. And we have a tornado warning for portions of Coosa County, multiple tornado warnings for portions of Hale County, and then southern Greene County near Demopolis. So let's go through these storms again. It's going to be raining and thundering in other locations, but if you are not under a tornado warning at this point, you don't have any severe weather going on. We're going to be focusing on, I know it's loud in other locations, but we're going to focus on the storms that we have, that we know are producing tornadoes at this point. So this storm here that's crossing over into Coosa County has had a history of having tornadoes on the ground, and at this point could very likely be producing a tornado. So we don't tell you that to scare you, we just want you to take this system seriously. So if you are in Coosa County, and this, as James mentioned, is going to be crossing north of the city of Rockford. So if you live in Rockford or southward, at this point, you are not included in this tornado warning. This is going to include cities like Bentleyville, Gold Branch, Weogufka, Hillwood, Quincy. And you can see this indication here. This is what we call a hook here. So we're looking at this storm. This is that hook right here. So this is where we have likely that rotation ongoing. I want to change this over to the velocity, and this is going to give us a clearer picture of the wind speeds and direction inside the storm. So this is where we look for that rotation. And right where I drew those symbols, where we were looking at the reflectivity, is where we are seeing those indications of that rotation in this storm. I want to switch over. I'm switching radar sites here. So if you see the colors change, it's just because I'm trying to get different views, different vantage points of this storm. And at this point, I think we're getting a more clear picture from the Birmingham radar here. The rotation, at least in this latest scan, a little bit harder to pick out where exactly this rotation is, but if you are in this polygon in Coosa County, this system has had a history of producing tornadoes, so you need to be in that safe place. Let's go back over to some of our other tornado warnings in southwestern parts of our area, still showing those indications of rotation here. Moving into northern Hale County. I'm going to switch radar sites, so let's see if we can get a better view from, not really, from the Columbus radar site there. So we're going to go back to BMX, our Birmingham radar site, and we are going to point out here, this is likely where we have that rotation ongoing. Near Oak Village, passing just to the north of Akron. And I'm going to zoom this down. Cypress, Moundville, you need to be in that safe place. Stewart as well. And if this storm holds together, eventually it could move into southern portions of Tuscaloosa County. At this point, if you live in Tuscaloosa County, you are not under a tornado warning, but if this storm holds together and continues on the same path, this will likely move towards Moundville and then cross over into Tuscaloosa County, likely remaining south of the city of Tuscaloosa. So at this point, you've got some loud thunderstorms, but you are not under a tornado warning or severe thunderstorm warning. We've got another tornado warning that we are watching very closely here, and it's getting kind of hard for us to pick this up on radar just because we have so many ongoing storms at this point, but we do have a tornado warning for a circulation that has been passing very close to Demopolis. Let me switch this radar site here and see if we can get a more clear picture from any of these other radars. It looks like BMX is going to be our best bet right now. So near Demopolis, this is where we have that circulation. It's going to be moving towards Arcola, near Bird Eye as well. So right in between Arcola and Bird Eye, moving towards Cedarville, Millwood, and eventually towards Greensboro. So if you are in this polygon in Hale County, much of Hale County at this point under tornado warnings, but if you live in the city of Greensboro, Rosemary, Case More, Millwood, you need to be in that safe place with your helmet on. Moving a little bit farther southward, we do have some tornado warnings that cover portions. A couple of different tornado warnings now here for Marengo County that are including the city of Linden. So two separate circulations here. One moving through central portions of Marengo County, including the city of Linden, and then one here that's in southern portions of Marengo County that, if it continues on its same path, will end up near Uniontown and Perry. But if you live in Uniontown, you're right on that edge of those tornado warnings. But basically all of Marengo County at this point under one big tornado warning for multiple separate circulations. So if you live in Marengo, anywhere in Marengo, I'd say be in your safe place just to be safe at this point with these multiple tornado warnings going on. And then another tornado warning back into Choctaw County. So we've got multiple systems that continue to move over some of the same areas. So if you're in your safe place now and you're in Green, Hale, Marengo, just stay there because we've got more systems moving your way as well. So let's go back over to this Coosa County storm and see what we are picking up here. Worth noting too, it does look like that severe thunderstorm warning that covered portions of Tuscaloosa has been allowed to expire, so you're no longer under a severe thunderstorm warning. But rotation here showing up near just to the south of Quincy, moving towards Hillwood, Wetumpka, Bentleyville. If this system holds together, I want to try to see if we can get a more clear picture here on some of our other radar sites, because at this point we're not seeing the super strong, a little bit better picture here of this circulation right there. And this is going to be moving northeast at about 30 miles per hour. So I'm going to pull the storm track on this just to give you some a timeline here of when you can expect the worst of the weather to arrive at your location. And these are approximate times. You should already be in your safe place if you are included in the polygon.
But I want to go to WEX 05 for just a minute. I want to show some video from near Demopolis. I want to say this was taken out by in fact, that is the Tom Bigby. That's the Demopolis Lock and Dam. Look at that thing. That's clearly a wall cloud, and I don't know if there's a tornado involved in this thing right now. But if we can go back and look at that Demopolis storm on radar, I want to look at that real quick and kind of correlate that with the video that we're seeing. All right, and let's go live now to Bill Castle's camera. He is, I want to say that Bill is on the King Bridge. Again, okay, wow, goodness gracious. Let's hold it right there. That thing is spinning like a top. This is a dangerous thunderstorm in Marengo County. Bill, I want to say, is on top of the King Bridge down below him. That's the Black Warrior River. And that circulation will be crossing over Highway 43 in just a matter of minutes. This is north of downtown Demopolis. And again, you can see that thing is clearly rotating. I don't see evidence of a tornado down at this point. But again, this is live from Bill Castle, who is on the William Rufus King Bridge on the Black Warrior River, just north of Demopolis. And Bill is looking at this structure of the storm. It looks like it might not be at the moment producing a tornado, but that's the wall cloud. And again, you can see the scud elements going up in that. We're going to stay with this for just a moment. Again, while you're looking at this, understand we have multiple tornado warnings right now. In fact, behind me, you're going to see Taylor kind of touring the radar. And if you see your community involved in a tornado warning polygon, you want to be in a safe place, okay? So again, Taylor's looking up in North Tuscaloosa County. There's no warning up
Jefferson,
there.
So Jefferson, Walker,
Okay.
right along that line there.
Okay, got a brand new tornado warning in effect. This is for Jefferson County.
It's
All right.
located
Can we double box me and Bill Castle's video? I want to leave both of them up right now.
We've
Okay.
got a radar indicated tornado located near Gorgas Steam Plant.
Right, and that's up Highway 269, and that's going to be out in the vicinity of. It's going to be south of Good Springs, south of Pumpkin Center, near Birmingport. This is up Highway 269. Alliance is out in that area. Can we double box me and Bill Castle, please? I want to keep Bill's video up. And I don't know if anybody in the back can hear me, and if not, we'll just do the best we can here. But again, we've got a tornadic circulation that's going to be passing north and west of Birmingham. This tornadic, thank you. This tornadic circulation is going to be coming up, crossing Highway 269 here in a matter of minutes. Highway 269 runs north out of Inslee up toward Jasper and Parrish. Again, Parrish is up here. You've got Inslee down here in Sylvan Springs. And that tornadic circulation is going to be crossing over Interstate 22, which is right here. This is old U.S. Highway 78, which is now Alabama Highway 5. That's Interstate 22 right here. So the call to action on this, nobody should be driving on Interstate 22 north and west of Birmingham. That is an urgent call right now from I-65, we'll say to the Walker County line. Cordova, you are not involved in this. Cordova's right here. But again, this tornadic circulation coming right up toward Birmingport, that's going to be crossing over Interstate 22 near the town of West Jefferson. The Alabama Power Company facility right there, you need to implement your tornado plan right now, the power generating plan. Then that'll be crossing, after crossing Interstate 22, that'll be crossing Alabama Highway 5, the old US 78 near Sayre, the community of Sayre, which is right here. And then from there, it's going to be crossing over toward I-65. But the polygon at this moment stops. So this is a tornado warning for the northwest part of Jefferson County. Please understand this does not include the city of Birmingham. It does not include the city of Birmingham. It includes areas north and west of the city of Birmingham. Again, for the possible tornado, which is right here, again, coming right up toward Birmingport, the West Jefferson Steam Plant, Sayre, and then maybe passing near or south of Corner, then ultimately toward Warrior, Kimberly, and Morris. Right now, Warrior, Kimberly, Morris, you're not in the polygon. And this warning is going to be in effect
3:15.
until 3:15. We got John Brown.
And I pulled up behind you some of those approximate arrival times. So if folks want to, I guess we can't.
Right. And again, what I want to point out here is the fact that we are watching on the other side of the screen a rotating storm that is north of Demopolis. That is live video of a very dangerous storm that is crossing out of Marengo County into Hale County, or southern Greene County into Hale County. This thing's awfully close to the Greene County Steam Plant, another Alabama Power Company generating facility. And again, Bill Castle is on that. He's got a live shot of that. And that'll be crossing the Warrior into Hale County. So that other storm you're seeing in that box, that is not the one you're seeing in the radar. Today we have multiple tornadoes down. And sometimes we have to show boxes with different tornadoes. But again, that's a rotating storm. It could drop a tornado at any minute. There might be one down in that other box. We just can't see it because it's rain wrapped. So if you're in the southern tip of Greene, from basically the northern fringe of Demopolis up toward Forkland, be in a safe place over to Greensboro. And again, for the Birmingham Metro, this is north and west of the city of Birmingham. We have a tornadic circulation. There's your approximate arrival times on the screen right here. This is coming right up in the vicinity of, it's over Birmingport about right now. It'll be coming up toward the West Jefferson Steam Plant, Quinton, over here towards Sayre. Bagley is right here. Bagley is in the polygon. Sayre is in the polygon. And that will ultimately, if it keeps on going here, be toward Corner, Morris, Kimberly, and Warrior. So everybody in north and northwest Jefferson County, you need to be sheltered right now if you're in this polygon. So that's that storm. We'll come right back on that in just a second. Let's quickly go down to the Demopolis storm and look at this again. Bill is on the King Bridge looking north back toward Greene County. And I tell you what, let's stop right here if we can. Let's focus on this one, all right? We got Stephen Quinn on this one. Stephen is on this storm approaching Moundville. Stephen Quinn, can you hear me? And if so, I want to know what you got there. You got a tornadic storm approaching.
Yeah, James, I can tell you we're starting to see, as we're seeing this cell move towards us. We're along Alabama Highway 69. We're looking southwestward. We're south of downtown proper, looking out westward as this cell is kind of scraping by and making its way closer. We're just about a few miles from where the radar indicates the rotation is, and you see the clouds. We're looking just above that tree line to see if we can see anything with the tornado warning associated here. The lightning is the thing that's the most noticeable to us, James. It has really picked up here in the last 5 minutes or so. The one thing that is concerning, I don't want to take the camera away from the view of the storm here, but I'm looking along Highway 69 and we are seeing people driving up and down. I know this is a main road, but certainly, as you've mentioned, this is an area where you don't want to be out in the car right now, driving on those roads, as we see another bolt of lightning there. As this storm is approaching closer, it looks like it's making its way close to Moundville, and we're trying to see if we can see anything above these trees right now. Can't see much, James.
Okay, thank you, Stephen. And again, we're going to check back with you. We're going to be watching the stream. Let's go back to Bill Castle's. I want to keep the double box going the whole time. We're going to have radar and me in one box and live images in the other box, because we know that if you see a live tornado, you'll do something. But again, we have a tornado coming right up on Stephen Quinn's location in Moundville. And Stephen, if you can hear me, you guys might want to be sheltered right now. I don't want you guys being hurt. So my advice to you get into a gas
This
station, a
has been,
convenience store.
just been extended to include portions of Tuscaloosa County, and as you can see
Okay.
there, downtown Tuscaloosa, right on the fringe.
All right, so now the Weather Service has extended the tornado warning out of Hale County up into Tuscaloosa County. This is when you will be warned if you're in Tuscaloosa County. So again, the city of Tuscaloosa is in the corner of the polygon. We've got this tornadic circulation near Moundville, and again, that's moving up into southern Tuscaloosa County. So we have a tornado warning in effect for Tuscaloosa, the campus of the University of Alabama, those near Duncanville, Englewood up Highway 69. The bottom line is anybody along Highway 69 from Moundville to Tuscaloosa, you got to be sheltered right now. Anybody on US 82, Tuscaloosa down to Duncanville, you got to be sheltered now. And if you're in the city of Tuscaloosa, we recommend that you be sheltered as well. So again, in one box, you're watching a tornadic storm in north, looking up into southern Greene for North Marengo County. We have a tornadic storm that's located now near Moundville. And for the producers back in the back, I want Quinn sheltered. Okay, I mean, I know the video is awesome, and I wish we could show that. If there's a way they can leave their camera running and they go shelter, that would be even better. But we can still have the video and they're sheltered, but I want those guys in a safe place. A life is not worth getting some video right here. What we're seeing debris that is being lofted right now, that is a sign we have the tornado down. This is a TDS, a tornado debris signature. So we have a confirmed tornado that is approaching the city of Moundville, coming up into southern Tuscaloosa County. And again, this will be crossing Highway 69, north of the Hale-Tuscaloosa County line, up here toward Maxwell's Crossroads, community of Hull, Englewood. If you're in any of these places south of Tuscaloosa, you got to be sheltered. And again, the city of Tuscaloosa is in the polygon. Respect the polygon. If you're in that polygon, you've got to be sheltered. So Tuscaloosa, the University of Alabama, be sheltered. Small room, lowest floor, near the center. No windows, helmets for everybody, no cars, no mobile homes. And we'll see if that continues. But again, that is a strong evidence that we have debris that is being lofted by that tornado. Let's go back to Jefferson County if we
We've
can.
got three really, really strong